Okay, guys, so thank you so much. I know it's Monday and I know, it's time to be with our families or get work done yourself or whatever. But, this is stuff that I think is definitely going to help you out. I'm seeing a couple more people hop on, so I'm just going to make sure that you guys are muted. So if you are brand new and you're like, what the heck is a challenge group? What is this? To give you a little bit of background on me, I signed back up in 2009 as a coach, and we didn't have challenge packs or challenge groups or any of that stuff until 2012. It was like the end of 2011, 2012. And it was, when it came in, it was pretty awesome because, we didn't have anything like that. We had Shakeology Home Direct. But as soon as challenge packs came out and challenge groups, it kind of made sense as to what, as coaches, what we do. You help 3 to 5 people or more per month start on a healthier journey with a program, with the meal plan, with Shakeology, with you as their coach to hold them accountable. And by having all of those together, you're going to see results, right? I mean, several, probably not all of you guys have been in a challenge group and you've seen results, and just having that kind of support, that's what makes us, you guys can hear me, right? I feel like it just said my internet was unstable, which is weird. But, that's what makes us different from other companies that are selling all these workout stuff. It's us, okay? So I want you to know that, okay? So I'm going to start out with some things that you need to be doing every single day, no matter what, okay? No matter what your situation is. And it is, you've got to be working out and posting about your workouts every single day. Now, you don't have to say, I just did T25 or I just did 21-day fix or whatever. Just posting something about you and about your workouts so you know how you felt. Maybe you are fitting into a smaller pair of jeans or your jeans are loose on you. It's the opposite problem for me right now. Maybe you had some struggles. The thing that I've noticed with coaches who do well is that they share their lives, okay? And no, you don't have to, be, what do they say, like putting your dirty laundry all over Facebook. Obviously, if it's something, that happened that was not something that was so positive, you turn it into something positive. For instance, when I broke my wrist, I couldn't work out, and I could, but it was like anytime I did any jumping movement, my wrist would hurt, and that makes your whole body hurt. So I would post about those struggles, but I would share with people that I went walking or I was biking or I was lifting with one arm or, whatever. And so people got inspired by that. And the reason that you want to be posting this stuff daily is because the more that someone gets to know you, the more they're going to want to work with you. Okay, think about the coach that you signed. Do you feel like you kind of signed with, do you feel like you kind of know that person? It's like kind of weird how well you know that person because they probably shared a lot of themselves on their page, and that's what you were drawn to. So, real life on your page, okay, real life. Number 2, you've got to be drinking your Shakeology and eating healthy. Now, I get it. We just had a holiday and I ate a lot of sugar too, and share that with people. Say, I fell off track, but I'm getting back on track and I'm eating healthy, and sharing with them what you're doing to get back on track. But you should be drinking.
Don't talk to me. I can't hear you.
Some people unmuted. There we go. But you want to make sure that you're drinking your Shakeology and eating healthy no matter what. You don't have to be posting about it. It's a part of who you are. I want to make sure you guys are all muted. There we go. Oh, wait, maybe not. You just want to make sure that you're doing that because that's who you are. And, as a coach, I don't know about you, but being a coach is like the best accountability because in order to do well, you have to be seeing results. Do they have to be huge, life-changing results? No, but people just want to see movement, okay? So be doing that stuff no matter what. Number 3, growing your network daily. Okay. So for my brand new coaches, you're probably like, what the heck is she talking about? Basically, as a brand new coach, you need to be talking to people who you already know. Okay. Your family, your friends, your coworkers, friends of friends, whoever. I mean, as soon as I started dating my boyfriend, I was talking to all his buddies about it. And, my sisters, I would be talking to their friends before they signed up. And, just whoever is outside of your network, you can still connect with them as well. And when I say connect, I don't mean saying, messaging them and saying, hey, I'm a beach body coach. Would you want to join my challenge group? I mean, connecting with them, be genuine, be real. Say, hey, how are things going? If it's someone who just had a baby, how is your baby? I saw the picture. She's beautiful. How are you feeling? If someone just, moved into a new house, I saw your house. Oh my God. That is so amazing that you were able to move you and your family there. How are things going? You always want to end with a question, but make it something real, okay? And as you continue to talk, you're going to see something in that conversation. It might be within a couple messages. It might be within a couple months. It might be within a year that person needs you, okay? They need you to either help them be out of, a negative place in their life, or because they need to get back in shape for a wedding or whatever. And they're going to think of you because as you're building that relationship with them, they are going to be watching your posts, okay? I don't know about you guys, but when someone messages me, especially if it's out of the blue, I'm like, going on in their life. That's what Facebook makes it easy to be able to do, to be able to go on and be like, I'm going to Facebook stalk you, what's going on your page, So that's why it's important. And as a brand new coach, you need to be doing that to at least 3 people per day. At least 3 people, just through a Facebook message, through a text message. If it's someone at work, you can count it, but track it, who you're talking to. Okay. And number 4, this is all the stuff that you do before the challenge group stuff, right? Every single day. Number 4 is posting quality content. Okay. We are all at different stages of our lives right now. A couple weeks ago, I wouldn't be posting about pregnancy stuff. Now I'm posting about pregnancy stuff. And, in 7-8 months, I'm going to be posting about how to lose the baby weight. So we all go through different life cycles and changes in our lives. Whatever you're doing right now, you want to be posting about that. Whatever comes easy to you. I saw Debbie was on here. She has a killer blog with desserts that are to die for. Once I have a working kitchen, I'm going to make those brownies. I promise you. But her stuff is amazing, and for her, that's her avenue. She can be posting about that stuff because that draws people in. Okay, so think about what makes you unique, and you want to be posting. If you're someone who doesn't post a lot on Facebook, start with 1 time per day. 1 time per day, okay? And the next week, maybe bump it up to 2. And then 3. And you can stick to around 3 to 4. It doesn't have to be 6-7 times a day. But you want to be posting a couple times a day to get people's attention. Because what happens is if you're posting something about a workout, and then you're posting something about a yummy dessert that you made that was healthy, and then you're posting about a TV show that you watch, your friends are going to see different avenues of who you are, okay? And they're going to get connected to that. Okay, so this is the big whammy, getting interest in your challenge groups, okay? Number 1, you start with a Facebook post, and I'm going to show you guys an example of one that I saw that was pretty good later on. But you want to put together a post that is genuine and real, and it's who you are, and it's the kind of person you want to help, okay? So okay, you guys can hear me. Sorry, it said I was logged out. This is weird. Okay, so anyways, you want to be sharing who you are in that post, okay? What I see with my coaches is the more real and to who you are, the better response you get, okay? And I know it's scary and it's uncomfortable to put yourself out there, but I promise you it is so worth it. It is so worth it. I don't know if this one coach is on. I'm not going to say her name in case she is, and I was so proud of her, but she was nervous to put a before and after up, and she had an overwhelming response, because people get excited about that. If possible, use a before and after. Do they have to be breathtaking before and afters and you're at your goal weight? Absolutely not. People just, whoa, I don't know what just happened. Someone shared a screen. Let's see, Michelle, PT screen. Uh-oh, I don't want us to see things that we're not supposed to. Okay, there we go. You gotta love Zoom. Okay, so, if possible, use the before and after, like I said. It doesn't have to have a huge transformation. If you feel more comfortable wearing a tank top and shorts, as long as it shows progress, that's all that matters. That's all that matters to people, guys. Or maybe borrow someone else's. If you see someone who, had a huge transformation and you want to reach out to them and ask them, hey, is there any way that I could use your picture? Obviously, you want to give them credit to who it is. But people are always fine with that. I have people who are always asking, can I use your before and after? Yeah, I don't care. You can use mine. Anything I post, guys, you can use. news. If you don't have weight to lose, be posting about other things that are changing. The fact that you're drinking Shakeology, I will tell you, Shakeology is what is keeping me from throwing up right now. No joke. Nothing else sounds good besides Shakeology, and obviously I can only drink one. But that is keeping me from having some really bad morning sickness. And I know it's that because everything else I'm like, ooh, I don't want to eat. But maybe your digestion is better. Maybe your energy is higher. Maybe your skin is cleared up. Whatever has come from drinking Shakeology, working out, eating healthier, share that with people, okay? People want to know your results. They want to know what you did and what your results were. That's all they care about. That's all they care about. What did you do and what were your results? Okay, think about your own self. Like if you're looking at some, I don't know, some like moisturizing cream and, you want to know, did my friends use these? Did they get, a moisturized body and hands and all that stuff from this lotion? Yeah, that's all you care about. You don't care if it's a certain brand or whatever. As long as it works, that's all that matters, right? So the next part of that is if you haven't gotten amazing results yet, I didn't have good results when I first started, you guys. I did not have good results. And I thought about, so many reasons why I wouldn't do well with this business because I hadn't lost 60 pounds and I was still on my weight loss and, I was young and just all these, bad thoughts in my own head as to why I wasn't going to be successful. And you have to open up your heart, okay? You have to open up your heart to people and really share with them that your struggles and that you need that support and that help from them and that it's going to be kind of like a group effort. I know several of my coaches are doing that are still on their weight loss journey and they're killing it. They're saying, let's do this together. I need you, you need me. Let's get through this together. And they're hitting Success Club 10 and higher monthly, which is cool. That's what I did. You got to break yourself down and be vulnerable and say, I do need you. I need your help. I needed it. I needed that support just as much as my challengers did. And I still do, as coaches, we're not always going to be perfect. We need that support as well. But you tell people that they're going to be helping you if they join your challenge group, and you're going to be helping them as well. And that builds a really strong bond between you and your challengers too. And then you always want to think about timing with your Facebook posts, okay? You got to think about the time. You got to think about the day. You've got to think about a clear call to action, and it should have a picture of you. Now, you're probably like, God, all that has to go into a Facebook post? Yes. Okay, because you are marketing yourself, okay? And on Facebook, if you look around, like every company that's doing well is using Facebook to market themselves. You probably see their ads all over the place on Facebook. But you have to think about the timing. If you're sitting there at 10 o'clock in the morning at work and you're like, I should put a challenge group post up. Stop yourself, because everyone else that is friends with you is probably at work, and maybe doesn't have access to Facebook like you do. I know when I was at work, I had to be really careful about being on Facebook. So you want to think about it. Nighttime is probably the best. For me, I know for me personally, around like 8 p.m. or on, Monday through Thursday, or Sunday through Thursday. Sundays are usually the best days for me personally, but you're going to have to play around and see what works for you best, okay? You also want to make sure you're having a clear call to action. I always recommend saying, comment below or message me directly. You've probably seen me do it. You've probably seen a lot of other coaches. Comment below or message me directly. And the reason that I say to do that is, maybe no one comments below, but that message me directly shows people, how can I word this? So people want to be a part of something that other people want to be a part of, right? And if you just put comment below and no one comments, then some people might be like, oh, why aren't they joining? I guess I'm not going to join either. But if you say message me directly, people will never know if other people have messaged you, So it's like a little marketing thing right there, comment below or message me directly. You always want to have that call to action because you want people to be able to get in contact with you, right? And to know how to do it. So I'm going to screen share really quick. Let me make sure I pull up the right one first. I saw a really good, oh no, I don't want to cancel. Okay. I saw a really good post earlier from Anita Myron. She spoke on our team call. When was it? probably like a month or so ago. And she's amazing. If you guys don't follow her, she's genuinely a very sweet person. But so if you look, she has, I'm looking for 10 women who have 20 to 30 pounds to lose. You guys can see this, right? Let me see if I can see your guys' faces so it'll pop up. All right. All right, I hope you can see this. But, all right, so she said, I'm looking for 10 women who have 20 pounds to lose. Do you want to feel confident and comfortable in your own skin? I'm looking for women who are serious about making a change in their eating, nutrition, and fitness. This group is catered to moms who need a solution at home and need fellowship and support. You will participate in a fitness program and follow a dialed-in eating plan. There will be no guesswork. I am shocked at how well this works for my current challengers. Obviously, you don't have to put that part if you've never done a challenge, but please email me. So that's her action, okay? Please email me or drop your email address below. That's another way to do it. If you guys feel more comfortable doing emails, that's fine. I've done emails before. You can do, please email me at da-da-da-da-da, or comment below with your email address, or you can say comment below or message me. Depends on which you feel more comfortable with. For me, a lot of the times I just want to do it on Facebook and keep everything in one spot. Okay. Let's see. I want to make sure I didn't miss anything. Okay. And then the next thing I want to make sure that you guys see is personal messages to friends, okay? And I'm going to put this in the little, or actually I'll post all these notes in the team group after this so you guys can just get everything. You don't have to try to write the little messages that I'm telling you. But personal messages to friends and family members, okay? This is huge. This is stuff that happens behind the scenes that coaches are doing all the time, and you're like, man, how are they selling so many challenge packs, or how are they, getting so many coaches or whatever? They're doing things behind the scenes, guys. That's what you have to do. You have to be building those relationships one-on-one. Your Facebook page is where you get to be interesting, and then your messages are where you get to be interested. So talking to people and getting to know them, okay? So this is an example of like a personal message that you could say to someone. I don't know if it's for you, but I'm putting together an online fitness group, and I would love to send you some information on it if you are interested. I love these groups for 2 reasons. They keep me accountable, and they help others reach their fitness goals and nutrition goals. It's a win-win for everyone. I've always struggled with my self-image. While I'm forgiving of others, I'm not very forgiving of myself. However, I've learned that when I work out, eat healthy, and surround myself with like-minded people, I am significantly happier in all areas of my life. It may not be something you're interested in at this time, and that's perfectly okay. If not, just let me know either way. Okay, so that's just something short and sweet that you could send to someone. You can take that word for word, you can change it and fit it for how you feel. I actually got it from Sarah Lenore. She had shared what she sends to people personally. And the reason that I want you guys to hear from other coaches is because you hear my stuff all the time. I want you to see what other coaches are saying. And I have another example, but I won't reach through it. I'll just put it in the group after this. And, if it's someone who you know really well, it's a sister, it's a brother, it's a best friend, it's a mom, it's a dad, whoever, just be real with them. Be honest and say, hey, I am starting this fitness business and I'm looking for testimonials for my business. And I want to be helping people get results. Would you want to try this out for 30 days? And if you don't like it, up to 60 days, actually, you can get a full refund, and I've done that. I've done that with people, and they're like, yeah, of course I'll help you out. I'll see if this works out, and then they end up loving it because they've had the support from you and you've helped them through the program. And they see results, and then they start telling their friends about it. And it's just that kind of cycle. So just ask your friends. The worst thing that happens is they say no, you guys. And I know, no is such a negative connotation in our world. To hear that word, it's like, I remember as a child, I never wanted to hear my parents say no, even though they did, and you probably hate saying no to your children. But it's okay in the Facebook world or in the Beachbody world, because what we notice is people who say no, and maybe you guys were one of those, I was, I said no to 2 coaches before Janelle, it's not the right time. Okay. And with those people who say no, they'll come back. They will come back. Maybe you came back to me. Maybe you came back to your coach. They do come back. Okay. So you just keep in touch with them, keep building that relationship, and then they'll come back. Okay. The next thing that I want to make sure that I share with you guys is setting up a Facebook event page. Now, the reason, and I'm actually going to walk you through it. The reason that I say to do this is because as a brand new coach, this is a way for you to kind of get out there and share with people without being like creepy salesy person, right? Okay, so if you're in your news feed, you go down to, where is it? Oh, actually you type in, you can click on events. I promise I've done this before. And then you click create. You name it. Say I want fit. No, say we'll do healthy body and healthy baby group. Okay, you type in the details. You can put whatever you want in there. You can say, I usually say your home. Not that stuff. Say when you're going to have it start. Say I want mine to start on May 4th at a time. And this is just an invite for people, guys. It's not like anything crazy. Now, I would recommend putting public. Okay, you want to set it for public. And the reason that I say that is when you do that, it's going to go into your news feed, your friends' news feeds, as well as their friends' news feeds. Like if they click going, it pops into their friends' news feeds that they're going. Okay. There you go. You can make it, you can put a cover photo up. You can put in all the information. And this is the important part. Okay. Invite. So you go in here and you can choose your friends and go through, and obviously I'm not going to go through and click all these friends. And there's not a way that you can actually go through and click all of them at the same time, which is kind of annoying. And I wonder if it's because I'm on Zoom that it won't do this. But, okay, so usually your Facebook friends will pop up. You'll go through and click whoever you wanted to invite. Maybe they're people from your list of 100 people that you did as a brand new coach. Click, invite them. They'll get an invite. You know, they click either that they're going or maybe, or, you know, not going. And then what I would recommend doing is, you know, maybe once every couple days, putting a post up about your group that you're wanting to get interest. Okay. So, you know, something about the fact that you're going to be sharing a 3-week clean eating meal plan with them. 21 Day Fix is a clean eating meal plan and shopping list. Okay. You guys can find that stuff anywhere on Pinterest. Or create your own. So sharing things about that, sharing different moves. You know, Autumn Calabrese and Tony Horton and Shaun T, they all have different YouTube videos. Go on and pull a workout video and say, this is an example of what you'd be seeing. Or, you know, maybe a picture of you doing like the Beachbody on Demand or something. You'll want to do something every couple days to get interest in there. And the reason that I say that is because as you're doing that, you're going to keep getting more and more people to see those posts. And as you're posting in there, people who were maybe not even invited are going to start commenting on those posts. And then they're going to click going. Okay, so it's kind of building up that group. If you've never done a Facebook event, and if you are a brand new coach, I highly recommend setting one up after this little Zoom, you know, and you can put together the wording and send it to me and ask me, you know, my opinion or whatever. Or if you're not one of my coaches, ask your upline. But it's such a huge avenue. There's actually a call by one of my top coaches, Miss Bowler. She spoke on Janelle's team call about this topic. So if you guys want that call, let me know, and I'll just put it in the notes for this. Okay, so we went over that. Doing a video interest. Uh-oh, I hear sounds. Let's see who's not muted. I hear someone. Let's see. Give me 1 sec, guys. All right, we should be good. Maybe. All right. Oh, wait, I see it. There we go. Okay, so doing a video. Now, this is a little scary, too. If you're a brand new coach, you might be like, Heck no, I'm not doing that. But what I'm finding is videos are 85% more effective. Well, actually 90% more effective. But 85% of people, if they watch a video, they purchase. Is that crazy? So if you can get yourself on camera, it does not have to be anything professional. Pull up your phone. That's what I do. I don't do anything to my videos. I pull up my phone, I turn it on, turn it on to video, I set it up on my desk, at an angle that looks decent, prop it up maybe on my printer, nothing professional at all. And I talk into my phone, just like I would be talking to you face to face. And is it weird at first? Is your first video gonna probably suck? Yeah, mine sucked, but as you continue to get more comfortable, try it a couple different ones. Maybe have your husband sit on the other side if you're okay with that. I did that with Kirk a couple times so that you're talking to them, to make yourself come across more open and real. But talk about your group and say, I'm wanting to lose 20 pounds before summer hits. And I'm looking for 5 women who are ready to commit with me and stick to a clean eating meal plan and 30-minute workouts every single day. We're going to be holding each other accountable every step of the way. Are you in? Comment below or message me. Just something just straight across. And if you want to type up something that you'd say in a video and prop it up, you can do that too. I recommend bullet points because you don't want to be reading off something. But the more comfortable you get, the better. Okay. And people get to see your excitement in that. Okay. And along with that is picking up the phone. Okay. Or talking to someone face to face, someone who is a close friend or family, and just kind of saying what we had said before, hey, you'd be helping me out a lot. I know we've talked about this before. I would love to have you in this group. You can be a testimonial for me and help me, and I can help you, just talk to them. What happens when you're talking to someone face to face or on the phone, they can hear your voice, you get the message across a lot easier, right? They see that you're being genuine as opposed to just a message where someone might be offended that you're like, hey, you should join my weight loss group, right? I know some people are always nervous about that. You don't want your friends to be offended that you're like, you should join this group with me, but they won't be, I promise. Or if they are, that's weird. Okay, so just a couple more. Go for no, okay? And this is so important, especially if you're a brand new coach, because I remember when you first sign up and you're like so excited and no one says yes, and it's like every day and every time you hear a no, it's like you kind of die a little more, and you're like, oh, I've been a coach for 2 weeks, or I've been a coach for a month, or I've been a coach for a couple months and I haven't made my first sale. Guys, I went 7 months before I made any sales, before I had any coaches sign up with me. 7 months. Okay. And then after I made my first sale, it was like another couple months before I made another sale, and it was because I was building that momentum. So if you feel like you're at that point where you're like, God, I've been a coach for a while, get out of your head, because you can do anything that you put your mind to. Okay. So if you didn't listen to the National Wake Up Call, listen to that, do your personal development, and say you can do whatever you want to with this business. Okay. So focus on the no. Okay. I have some coaches who even focus on the no and say, I'm going to go for 20 no's today. I'm going to go for 20 no's. And then all of a sudden they get 1 or 2 yeses and they're like, oh, okay. And you're focusing on the thing where you're like, that could have scared me, but then it's gone. Right. So out of every 10 people you talk to, only 1 or 2 are going to say yes. Okay. So if you're going for Success Club 5 or Success Club 10, you want to shoot for 50 people in a month. Okay. And I know a lot of coaches, brand new coaches, say, I don't even know 50 people. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Look at your Facebook friends. Look at the people you went to grade school and high school and college. Maybe you're not best friends with them, but you're acquaintances. A lot of people who went to high school or college or grade school with me have been challengers of mine, have been coaches of mine. And we become closer because we've done that. Okay, so don't rule people out. And really focus on that. And like I said earlier, when people say no, they're not saying no to you, okay? They're saying no that they're not ready for that kind of change in their life, okay? And people always say, so how do you convince people? I don't convince people. I want to work with people who are ready to make that change, okay? I remember myself, and I remember watching my husband. He would kill me if he knew I was saying this. But I remember when I wanted him to lose weight. That sounds terrible, but he needed to, and, you know, get in some healthier habits. But it wasn't me to make that decision. It was up to him. Oh, you can see Kaylee laying behind. You stinker. She's my shadow. So, you know, it wasn't my decision to make that. So with your friends, you know, maybe you're like, oh, she could lose some weight. It's not your decision. You put that opportunity out there for her because you could help her. But if she says no, it's because she's not ready, guys. She'll come back. She will come back, okay? And it's up to you to continue building that relationship and being there for her and sharing triumphs and inspiration on your page and just being you. And she'll come back when she's ready, okay? Okay, number 6, you want to always have something free to invite people to, okay? And the reason that I say that is, okay, the Beachbody On Demand thing, the 30-day free Beachbody On Demand subscription thing, it's still going, okay? So if you're talking to people and they say no, the first thing that I say is, you know what, that is totally fine. I actually have a free group that is starting on, you know, and even if you don't have a date, look in your calendar and say, all right, I have about, 3 weeks. I usually say 3 weeks to plan for getting people interested. I have 3 weeks to get people interested in this, and just say, I have a group starting on May 4th for this, and then start putting something together so that when they say no, you can say you can sign up for free for the 30-day free membership to Beachbody On Demand, and I will walk you through the workouts and we'll hold each other accountable. And what happens, and I'm noticing with my Beachbody On Demand group, is people really like the workouts, right? They try them out for free and they're like, this is awesome. I love Sean Tier. I love, a lot of people like Brazil butt lift. That thing kicks my butt. But, they get in there and they try the workouts and then they're like, oh, okay, I could pay for that. $40 every 90 days. That's like a no-brainer, you guys. And you get 40% commission on that. Hello, usually we only get 25%. With Beachbody On Demand, you get 40% commission. So talking to people about the Beachbody On Demand challenge pack for $140 is perfect. And if they say, oh yeah, I can't do that, you can say, well, why don't you try out the workout portion of it right now? You don't have to try the Shakeology and nutrition, but you can try out the workout portion, and then we can go from there. So good idea, right? If not, do a 5-day clean eating group. We have templates all over the place. You can even probably Google, 5-day clean eating template and pull up other coaches if you want other ones besides mine. There's tons of resources, guys. Okay, number 7, follow up. You have to follow up with people. I remember when I first started talking to people about challenge groups, and, they would be really interested, and I wouldn't hear from them, and I'm like, oh, they're not interested. They don't want to be a part of it. And I made that decision for them. I assumed, because they didn't get back to me, that they didn't want to be a part of it. Now, after being a coach for a couple of years, I realized people are busy. People have other agendas, and my mind is getting them to help them in this group, right? But on their mind, they might have a sick baby, or something bad happened at work, or their parents in the hospital, or something crazy is going on in their life, and you don't even realize that. And they forget to respond back. They might even, I've had people look at the message. You know how you can see that they've read it? And I'm like, oh. And I used to get so hurt. But people might look at it I do this all the time, and I'm sorry if I've done it to you. I look at it on my phone and I say, oh, shoot, I can't respond back to that right now. I'll get back to it when I go to my computer. And I forget to go back and look. And then I feel terrible. That person's probably the same way. They've completely forgot, and maybe they realize it and they're like, oh, I probably already offended her. Or they're like, I forgot to look at my messages. So don't assume, okay? You always have to follow up. 80% of the sales are made in I think it's 5th to 12th follow-up with someone, okay? So if you feel like you're driving someone crazy, you're not, okay? You've got to continue to follow up with them. And if it's the first time you've talked to the person about the challenge group and you've sent them the initial information and you don't hear back from them, I would follow up with them within 2 or 3 days. I wouldn't do it the next day, okay? 2 or 3 days, give them some time to think about it. And, I would say something like, and I'm going to post this in the group so you don't have to write it down. I usually say, hey, I'm finalizing the list of challengers for my May 4th challenge group. That's the first Monday in May, if you guys are curious. And I just wanted to see if you are still interested. This group is going to be amazing. Everyone who has signed up already is super excited, so the support will be there for you. Are you still wanting in? Okay, so are you still wanting in? And I usually say, I'm saving a spot for you. Are you in? You guys may have gotten some messages like that from me. And I've done that because I know that some people forget. And that makes someone feel like they are a part of something bigger, which they are. And even if no one has said yes to you yet, say that, because people always want to be a part of the party, right? They want to be a part of something that other people are part of, okay? So just show them that they're important and that their spot matters, okay? Say that they've said that they've wanted in, but you haven't heard back from them. Okay, say that they wanted in like initially, like 2 weeks ago, and you're like, they still haven't bought yet. Like, what's going on? This is what I say, okay? I follow up 10 days before the start of my challenge group. So say that my challenge group is starting on May 4th. This is what I say to them. Hey, I'm so excited to do this group with you starting on May 4th. I am finalizing everything and just wanted to make sure you know April 27th is the last day to order and get everything in time to start. If you want, I can give you a call and walk you through the sign-up process. Okay? Or you can use, I don't know if you guys know about this, there's a mobile app. It's just coachmobile.teambeachbody.com, and you can literally sign the person up for them, okay, and walk them through whatever you wanted them to order. They wanted to order, say it's the 21-day fix challenge pack. You can set it all up and email it to them. I have some friends who are like, I don't know how to do this, and I'm like, all right, I'll do it for you. I'll set it up, and that's very effective, okay? You can also use coachingcodes.com, okay, coachingcodes.com. And you go in there and you put in your coach ID, you put in your screen name for Beachbody, whatever it is, and sorry, I'm burping, I'm sorry guys, and it puts everything together. You click, update or something, and it has all the different codes for every single challenge pack, every single program for Beachbody that's linked to your site, okay? So if you want to send the 21-day fix challenge pack, there's a link, and you send them that direct link, and it's linked to you as long as you're their coach, or that they don't have a coach, it's linked to you, they order, everything's set up. Okay, the easier that you can make it for someone, the more likely they are going to order. If you guys can probably say, and I know this, if I go on a website and I'm confused or it's freezing, and I know it's maybe happened before, but I get frustrated, and then I'm like, done. I don't care anymore. I'm not gonna order, or I'll wait. Make it easy for people so that they don't have to go through that. And if you get a response to a situation or something that you're unsure of how to answer, like say that you have, even if you're not a brand new coach, okay? I still do this for Janelle sometimes, where I'm like, I don't know what to say. And I've been a coach for like almost 6 years, or I'll share it with another coach and say, how would you respond back? If you get a response and you're like, I don't really know what to say to this person, bring it to your upline coach, okay? And they'll help you, because we've been through situations. And, I know the money situation comes up a lot. Guys, with money, I usually say, let's get you into a free group, and let's help you save some money for that. I know when I was poor and broke as a joke, I could not have afforded a challenge pack. But you better believe I started saving money. And I was able to, we didn't have challenge packs, but I ordered Chalene Extreme and Shakeology apart. So it was like, what, $300 or something? But I saved up for it because I wanted it. So if it's someone who really wants it, they're going to work towards it. They're going to set aside, $25, $30 a month until they're able to afford it. Okay, so that's pretty much it. I'm going to shut up for a second, and we can do about like 5 minutes for questions if you guys have any. Anyone have any questions? You just have to unmute yourself. Don't be shy. Anything? Come on, there's something. Oh, here's something.
Hi, Meg. It's Debbie. Do you have to put anything in there about they have to be in the United States? I thought I had read something that Beachbody did not ship overseas.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we only do United States and Canada. I haven't had a lot of people from other countries, but guys, if you have followers who are from other countries, I would mention that. Obviously, you can get people who are from other countries in free clean eating groups. I do that all the time. And hopefully in the next couple of years, I'll have other people. But Debbie, that's a very good question. Right now, it's just the U.S. and Canada that they can ship to. Oh, or if it's someone who is like in the army, like an army wife, or in the army in like Italy or wherever, they can actually have it shipped to a home address in, like, say they have a parent in the U.S. and then the U.S. person can ship it to them, which is, I've had a lot of people. Tara Carr, who's a top coach, she actually lived in Japan for like 5 years and like shipped everything to her family in Dayton, Ohio, and then they shipped it to her in Japan. So, I mean, if someone wants to go to those links, they can definitely do that.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. And Debbie's the one I was telling you guys that made amazing brownies.
Oh, you are sweet.
Oh, you guys, I'm not even joking. Any other questions, guys?
I have a question.
Oh. Yeah, what's up?
Hey, how long does it take to receive the shipments from Beachbody? Is there a cutoff do you get what I'm saying? Like,
yep.
The cutoff between when you cut off the people and your challenge group start date?
Yeah, that's a good question. And guys, this is my big sis from high school. I love you. But I usually say always give them a deadline of a week before the challenge group starts. Now, if they're doing Beachbody on demand, they get it the next day. So, like, if you guys are trying to, push until the last day of your challenge group date and you're talking to people about Beachbody on demand, they can start the next day. But if it's someone who's actually getting something physically shipped, I always say a week. They could get it within a couple days, like 2 to 3 days. They could get it within 6. It really depends on where they're living and how many people around that time have ordered the same thing. So I would always say a week.
Okay. And are you noticing, do you think that you're probably going to shift more towards the Beachbody on demand, or will it be 50-50 for a while, or are you noticing?
It's a mixture. I don't know about you guys, I still like the physical DVD. Like, I find myself, even though we have my laptop set up next to my TV, I'm like still going for the DVD because I think it's just a creature of habit. But I think that a lot of people like having that access to be able to, like I said, the next day get the workouts in. They don't have to wait a week. And I mean, it's so easy. You pull it up on your phone, you pull it up on your iPad, you pull it up on your TV, whatever, which is really nice.
Cool. Thank you.
Yeah. Anything else?
Okay, I have lots of questions. It's going to be okay. So, Meg, how do you handle, so I've done, and I love 21 Day Fix, and that would be the easiest thing for me to share. Mm-hmm. But I'm now doing P90. So how do you handle that when that's kind of what your knowledge is about, but you're not following along maybe as closely day by day with your mm-hmm. group?
That's a good question because I'm not doing 21 Day Fix or 21 Day Fix Extreme anymore because my body is like, slow down. This baby's kicking my booty. But guys, just be real and just share with them, hey, whatever day you're on, make it general and real and share with them what you're doing. And I don't think they'll be offended that you're doing P90 when they're doing 21 Day Fix, but just, it might even spark up some interest for them to try P90. But you had awesome results from 21 Day Fix, Debbie. So just, you know what the days are. And sometimes I'll look at the schedule and just say, oh, they have upper fix today, or they have Pilates or whatever. It kind of is ingrained in your brain where you know which workout is each day. That's the nice thing about 21 Day Fix. And kind of share that,
Thank you.
Yeah. And there's a lot of times where I've done challenge groups for like T25. And I'm sorry, guys, I hate T25. I think probably because I did it when I had a broken wrist and I had to modify it, and Kirk kicked my booty in it. He was really good at it. And so I don't like T25 anymore. But, there's times where there's people who are doing completely different workouts than me. And as long as you're there to support them and hold them accountable, that's all that matters, you know? All right, one more. We'll do one more question if you guys have one. I'm just seeing blank faces at me. Is that it? All right, guys, thank you so much for getting on. If you have a question and you're like maybe camera shy or, you know, whatever, you think it's going to be dumb, which it's not. Believe me, there's no dumb question, especially when you're learning the business. I've been probably asked everything. So feel free to text me, feel free to Facebook message me, whatever. I will put this recording in the Important Team Fit Addicted group as soon as it's done. And I will put the notes along with it of everything that I kind of said, you know, all the little templates and stuff so that you guys don't have to try to come up with your own. But have a wonderful night. Thank you so much for getting on. I feel so honored that, you know, there's 21 people. I think at one point there was 24. That's crazy. You guys are amazing. So have a wonderful night, and I'll talk to you all on Facebook. Bye, guys.